Good morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry I had to postpone this. I was going to do this a few days ago, but seems I got worse. Some bug going around. So excuse my voice. Well, today we're going to do the month of October for all the signs. And this is just kind of a forecast for the month of October. And we're also going to take a look right now at the astrology to give you a little bit of a better idea of what the month holds and what the astrology says. So we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde today, and we'll be in the post shadow until the 16th. So if you've had trouble with communication this past month, that's the reason why. Not only electrical devices, but I also, if you think about it, our bodies we have a nervous system, we have electrical pulses in our brains. So this is the universe telling us that we need to do some soul searching or introspection when it comes to the outside world. It basically taking a break from looking outside ourselves and looking more towards our inner work, basically, like kind of like a revamp, or so to get ready for a transformation. And I believe this happens in cycles, and it happens every year. I coincide the astrology with the months of the year, and lately I've been researching that, and I believe that the beginning of the year starts in March. So if you go along with that, that coincides with the names of the months for September through December. And according to the astrology, September is the seventh. The seventh month coincides with Libra in the astrology, and that's about karma and getting closer to balancing things out in your life when it comes to being honest with yourself and other people around you and doing the right thing. Things being revealed. So coming into October, which is the 10th month, well, actually the 8th, sorry. The 8th month, which is in the astrology chart, this represents Scorpio. Scorpio. Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts, but I'll get it. So yeah, Scorpio is about transformation and upheaval, diving deep when it comes to your wants and also the subconscious to some degree. So with Mercury retrograde finishing up today, that leaves the rest of October to look towards what the introspection has come up with, like what answers you've gained this past month, introspecting and analyzing. And this is the month for basically the work, cutting away things that that don't actually go with the person you are now or the life that you want to live moving forward. And that includes, you know, your career, friends, place you live, even hobbies, possibly. Maybe you want to turn a hobby into a career. So just a lot of things like this. And we're still in the shadow of Mercury retrograde till the 16th. So I would say the middle of October is when more clarity will come as far as feeling that maybe some blocks as far as understanding things about yourself or other people and being able to communicate that. So let's see what else for October. Let's take a look here. So because Mercury goes direct today in Virgo, Virgo is about your overall health in your day-to-day. So if you have any projects that you've been wanting to start, this is a good time, especially at work or with friends. But just choose the people you work with, you know, wisely. And let's see. On October 8th, Pluto goes direct in Capricorn. So this talks about confronting the darkness and bringing the truth to light so that you can transform in the month of October. So letting go of the past. Then October 9th, we have full moon in Aries. So this is, because it's the beginning of the Zodiac, this is about beginnings and independence, new experiences, and pushing past the limits. And let's see. On the 10th, Mercury enters Libra. So this is about taking a more balanced view when it comes to other people and coming up with solutions that work for everybody. So although we're still in the shadow at this time on the 10th, this is basically coming up with the plan and not executing it just yet until the 16th. Let's see what else. On the 22nd, Saturn goes direct in Aquarius, which is good. This is about moving forward, taking all the lessons that we've learned so far, because Saturn has been in retrograde for a while, and using this to restructure and transform. And because it's in Aquarius, this is about thinking outside the box and living our lives in a unique way. Sorry about the noise. It's pretty quiet until I get on live, and then all the noises come. So as I was talking about Scorpio, for the month of October, the sun will enter Scorpio. So this is for, this will affect Scorpio suns. as well as rising sign Scorpio. And this is about intimacy, taking that deep dive that I was talking about. So it can be a little intense for the next 4 weeks after October 23rd. But this is an opportunity for you to explore things deeper, and that'll help weed out anything that you don't need or want moving forward, and healing from the things of the past. We also have Venus entering Scorpio on the same day. So this talks about keeping your circle close. So only spending time with the people you trust the most. So like I said in my other videos, if you've watched them, it's not a good time to be starting new romances. So if you're already in a relationship, then that's fine. This won't affect you. But just for the ones that are thinking about starting something new. So for those that are in partnerships, Juno goes direct in Pisces, and this, for those that are in relationships right now, this is about you connecting on a deeper, more spiritual level, and becoming more sensitive and caring and less selfish. And yes, we get to the solar eclipse. It's the October 25th is the solar eclipse. It says new moon. Yeah, the new moon solar eclipse. So it's also a new moon in Scorpio. Depending on which house, your Scorpio falls, will determine what this eclipse will affect, what area. So if you're a rising Scorpio sign, it's going to affect your first house, and this is the house of self, how you see yourself. It talks about your physical appearance, your personality. So, but during this eclipse, so this talks about ending any bad blood or grudges you have with loved ones, and learning to let go again. So you're letting bygones be bygones and only focusing on the people that you want in your circle. I might do a video of the signs for how this will affect each sign, so I'll make a note of that. Let's see, what else? Okay, Jupiter on the 27th re-enters Pisces. So, any issues that you thought were resolved in May are suddenly coming back to be looked at again. The good news is that because Jupiter is the planet of abundance, this will help overcome any frustrations you have from the past Mars retrograde. And last, we have October 30th, Mars goes retrograde in Gemini. So because Mars is a planet of action, possibly sometimes aggressive, it's also a good energy to have when you're wanting to execute plans or projects. So because it's in retrograde in Gemini, since Gemini is about communication, you'll feel like things are getting slower, and So this may cause delays. You'll want to move forward on projects and things, but it's saying that these will be delayed, so these will be major delays. As well as, again, because it's in Gemini, about communicating our thoughts and ideas, so think of this as an opportunity for a break. So there's only like a window from October 16th to October 30th that you'll have the opportunity to move forward on things. So I would take advantage of those 2 weeks. You may even feel drained after October 30th. You won't have the energy that you need. So see this as a sign from the universe to just rest, and it won't be forever, just for now, but that's October 30th. And that's the astrology for the month. So now we can get started on your readings. I was hoping my voice wouldn't be hoarse, but I guess that was not to be. So actually I need to have a drink. So I thought I would use for this reading, because Halloween is October, I'm using my I call it Halloween deck, but it's the I can't believe I can't think of it. Halloween Town is what I think of when I see this. Is it Jack Skellington? Yeah. So you know what, let's do a collective first, and then that way we'll get a better idea of what the other the theme for the month for everyone. So what is the theme for October for the collective, the ones that will be watching this video and in the future? What do we need to know about October? How can we best get ready for the month of October? Show us what to expect. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords, Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, Strength in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands, and we have the Hierophant in the reverse. So for the first half of October, this is about not acting before you think. This isn't about rushing. This is about slowing down. Like I said earlier in the message for astrology, actually, this is about taking the time out away for yourself, just being by yourself and doing that introspection. Some of you may be feeling disappointment. I see a lot of looking to the past on things that didn't work out. Maybe a missed opportunity. But also, because we have the Queen of Cups here, this is about you getting in touch with your emotions. And I see a lot of because you're doing this introspection, and just if you let whatever comes up come up, and then you process that, you're allowed to just feel what you need to feel. First half of October, we're still going to be in the Mercury retrograde, so this is still about introspection and getting in touch with your emotions. What do you truly feel? Maybe you weren't letting yourself feel things that you needed to feel in the past, and that's what's tugging at your heart right now. The first part of October too. So as long as, like I said, as long as you feel what you need to feel, you can put the things in the past and leave them in the past so that you can move forward. And for the rest of the last 2 weeks of October, this is about because you have strength in the reverse. This can talk about maybe trying not to be so strong all the time, because this also can prevent you from or blocking you from moving forward. And with the Ten of Swords, this could because you maybe not wanting to look at the things that you need to, maybe past lessons that you haven't learned, you may not want to face those things. And that's what this Ten of Swords in reverse is telling me. So maybe you've tried to do something or things in the past that haven't worked, but you still try to do the same, using the same strategy over and over, and getting the same result, which is, not succeeding. So just face that, and you'll be able to get a better handle when it comes to November, because with this Page of Wands that I'm seeing for the end of October, this is about you having that inspiration to move forward and act on new things, new possibilities. And also I see good news for a lot of you. And because we had this Hierophant in reverse for the overall energy for October, this is about, for some of you, letting go of traditions. And this has to do with relationships. This may cause, breakups if you're married, or whether you're just in a long-term relationship. So that could be a possibility too for some of you. But overall, because Saturn is going direct in Aquarius, this is about creating those maybe new traditions or a new way of life again. So you're seeing that. A lot of you are seeing that things that have been working in the past, they're just not working like they used to. So maybe you need to create something new, new way of seeing relationships, or just seeing how, as a society, things could be better created moving forward. So that's what I see for the collective. Interesting. I hope I don't lose my voice. I can feel it. So first we have Aries. So let's take a look at Aries. What does Aries need to know for October? What can Aries expect in the month of October? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. So tell me, what did y'all do last night? A lot of people like to go out on Saturdays. I don't go out anymore. I have to conserve my energy. Overall energy, Aries, for the month of October is a star in reverse. So the star in reverse, this is maybe losing hope in something. Maybe something you've invested in, like I said, didn't pan out, and that's causing you to lose hope, which maybe you did have, you were optimistic about things. So let's take a look. First half of October, you have the Page of Potions was Page of Cups, Nine of Presents, Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Candles in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. So with this Page of Cups, no, this is the first 2 weeks of October. Maybe you're getting an apology, or you're apologizing. That's how I see the Page of Cups. Also, you could be offered something. It's an emotional offer. It could be a new friendship. Just some type of emotional offer. And also, I see you working and enjoying your work, whatever it is that you're doing, because it's the Nine of Pentacles. This is about you financially having what you need, as well as a little bit more. And it's also a single person energy for the Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of you are possibly single right now, but you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, this could be about the home, maybe a little instability when it comes to the home environment. Also, this talks about get-togethers that may be delayed. So if you have any parties or any type of family gatherings, or this may be delayed or rescheduled. And let's take a look at the second half of October. You got the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Yeah, Four of Cups. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a mother figure. Let's see what signs. Six of Pentacles. So I'm seeing mostly Earth here. So you could be dealing with a lot of, or someone that's Earth sign, as well as water, but mostly Earth. It could be Capricorn, Virgo. And so the Queen of Pentacles, this is about, she's the epitome of the, I want to say single mother, even though they do say the Queen of Pentacles is a married queen, but could be both. But the nurturer, the one that is the financial provider. But this is just an archetype of, if you're married, then this would be you. Having either getting help financially from other people the second half of October. This could be just gifts or presents, maybe, you know. So along with the Four of Cups in reverse, maybe you don't accept these this offer of help with this Four of Cups in reverse, but this could also, on the other side, for some of you, cause you to get out of that disappointment that you've had. Maybe this is just like a pick-me-up. Maybe it's just a, you know, small gift that raises your spirits. So there's some type of, overall, there's some type of dream that you're wanting that's not quite turning out as you had hoped. So this could be the cause of this disappointment, but I see that turning around towards the end of October. And let's see what else. Yeah, that's it. I want to get you a guidance card. So what is the guidance for Aries for October? What does Aries need to hear so that they can best utilize the time in October for what's about to happen? So we have impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. So as I was saying, there's some type of disappointment and losing hope in a dream. Because this was in reverse, we're going to take a look and see what else this can tell us. So the message for this card in reverse is stubbornly refusing to believe that any kind of action can change things for the better, denying that action brings results, feeling that something is too far out of your reach or that miracles are for other people. So this is about practicing and believing in the impossible and spending like half an hour each day meditating on a miracle, that changing your thoughts or focusing on creating an amazing life you can slowly and surely expand your limits of possibility. So you can create wonderful changes for yourself. So if you believed in the impossible, what could you achieve? Financial breakthroughs, relationship bliss, physical healing. Devote yourself at this time to something you wish to improve. When we do this, then it says when we do this, we too start to believe in impossible things because dedication steadily brings the impossible closer. So this reminds me of If I Could Dream. I think it's a song. But believing in the impossible, it brings about change. I mean, you have to believe it in order to see it. And people that are, inventors, the visionaries, they have to see it in their mind's eye and believe it before they can create it in the physical. And so this is what this is talking about for you, Aries, for the month of October. So that's your reading, Aries. Okay, next is Taurus. I never know how to say that. Is it Taurus? Taurus or Taurus? I do not know. Okay. There we go. Can you see that? Okay, next we have Taurus. What can Taurus expect in October? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Let's see. What's in store for Taurus for October? You can see that, yeah. Lift that up a little bit. Okay, the overall energy for October for you is the Ace of Presents or the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be you in the month of October. Maybe you were waiting for some type of news or opportunity, and I see that being delayed. So let's look at the first part of October for you. We have Ten of Pentacles. Wow. This is straight off the bat. This is about, getting to those financial goals. This could be if you're married or, you have a partner. It's about accomplishing that with someone. I mean, you can accomplish this by yourself, but for those of you that are in a relationship. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this could cause, because of this, I see a windfall that maybe you've been worried about the future. This is you coming out of that worry and anxiety because of this. And we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, for some of you, I see that this could cause even more worry and anxiety, because sometimes, you know, when you make more money, you have more responsibility. And this is because the Hangman is about perspective. This could be also about you getting that perspective. So it's like you were waiting for that perfect moment to come along, and because you've changed that perception or perspective, it's allowed you to take that movement forward. That it's like you've got all the information that you need, and now it's time to take action. We'll see how this ties into the rest of October. So let's look. We have the High Priestess in reverse, the Fool, and the Seven of Wands. I see, okay, two things. Either some type of secret is coming out, or should I say, this is about not listening to your intuition. Sorry, guys. So, because you didn't listen to your intuition, this is like going out. It's like going out into the world unprepared, you know, with this Fool card. Maybe you forgot to take that bag with you when you were going out of town, you know, for an example. And you're feeling so confident and carefree that you feel like, oh, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And because you do this, you end up being, some of you end up being attacked by other people, and you're having to defend yourself from something, or you're having to stand your ground on your some decision that you're making. So let's see what's under here. Well, the Three of Swords in reverse is under the Ace of Pentacles, so I'm also getting, for some of you, if this is about a relationship that you're feeling like it's come to the end and you're just not wanting to make that decision. I see you making that decision and it causing friction, maybe from family members, from the other side, or your partner. So, like I said, there's two stories here. There's a secret that came out for some of you, and it's caused you to walk out with this Fool card, and you're getting some resistance, but you're standing your ground. So let's get some advice. What's the advice for Taurus for October regarding this reading? What's the advice, universe, spirit guides, and angels for Taurus? Let's do this. You've got messages for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. 15 comes to 6. So let's take a look at that one. It was in reverse, so the message for the reversed is, and take this, keep your mind open to the message, because this could mean something later. It says, feeling bewildered by animals, making assumptions about animal behaviors, feeling you know about them, but missing the messages they are sending you, missing a beloved pet or the closeness you once had, feeling more drawn to people, being sentimental about animals, rather than truly understanding their actual needs and desires. So this is having something to do with animals. I don't know if you have any pets. But this talks about, this is advising you to be around animals more, possibly getting a pet if you don't have one, because animals give us lots of messages. I mean, intuitively, just with their energy, especially dogs. You know, they communicate with us. They can't speak, of course, but they have their own way of communicating. And when you have a pet and you're with them every day, you tend to just feel what they want. And having a pet, they say, is very healthy, and it's because the pets are closer to nature and how nature works. And when they tell you that taking a walk out in nature helps with your mental stability as well as your physical health, it's like I've heard, or should I say I've read, that nature tends to balance you out, balance your energy and your frequency out. It tunes you into the nature's normal frequency. It tunes into the earth. So with animals, you have that on a daily basis. So this advice is for you to be around animals more. So this could help you as far as moving forward in your life. I mean, not just October, but this is the guidance for this month for you, Taurus. So let's move on to Gemini. Let me take a drink here. Now that I can do lives, I'll probably be doing a lot more lives. So if you come into one of my lives, at the end, I will answer a question for free. And I'll put that on my lives. That way y'all will see that. I don't mind doing, a few questions. That'll be something fun. Maybe we can just do a live with one question each. I'll figure out a way to, maybe y'all send me an email and your name when it comes up on on the feed, I'll know. And that way, we can work that way, because I don't want to have like 100 people come in and we'll be here forever. So I may just ask people to email me if they want a question, a free question, and I'll do it as a lottery and pick like 5 people, and I'll tell you which live I'm going to be giving those messages on. And we could do it that way too. Just shuffle these cards. Okay. Gemini, what can Gemini expect in October? What's going on for the Gemini collective? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Whoa. Let's see, take note of these. Let's do that again. Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what do you have going on in October? Overall, for the month, you have the Ace of Wands. So starting something new, some passionate project, could be a new relationship, a new steamy relationship. Hot and heavy. Hot and heavy, that's what I'm hearing. First half of October, you have the King of Swords in reverse. Oh no. Knight of Wands. And the Hermit. Let's see. Could be dealing with another air sign, possibly. I have all 3. So let's see. Air, fire, earth. Could be a Virgo. Another Gemini. Or this could be you. King of Swords in reverse. This is about a very, I don't want to say unstable, but usually the King of Swords is all about truth. And when he's in reverse, that's a blocked King of Swords. In other words, it's a person that's, pretty cold and not very understanding. Kind of like the Emperor in reverse, in my opinion. Just very, like giving you the cold, hard truth and not giving a shit about how it's going to affect you. And like I said, this could be you. And with the Knight of Wands, this is someone that's, I'm going to say in their 20s, early 30s. That's coming towards you. I mean, they could possibly, this could be you going out and someone seeing you and wanting to get to know you more. But you may not be in the mood with this King of Swords in reverse. And with the Hermit in reverse, I mean, this could be you just wanting to be at home and to yourself, you know. This is because the Hermit is in reverse. This is about maybe needing to come out of that. It's not time for introspection. It's like overdue. You're overdue for a night out, or, you know, getting around other people. And with this Ace of Wands, you have the Empress under that. So let's look at the rest of October. Sorry, guys. The Tower. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. So I was just talking about the Emperor. And you also have the Empress under this Ace of Wands. I'm getting, for some of you, there could have been a situation where someone left, whether you're married or not, and they basically wanted to come and start again. Or so that's for some of you. Because with this Tower, this is some kind of shocking realization or news that destabilizes you. Because with this Eight of Wands in reverse, so you're not wanting to talk. You're not wanting to do anything. This is also the advice, you know, it's not a good time to take any action, make any decisions. And with the Emperor, this is someone, it could be, you know, like a father figure, maybe a boss. But I'm getting mostly that because the Emperor is about people coming to him. The Emperor doesn't go to anybody. You know, if you want to see him or talk to him, you come to him. And this could be the person that either you're dealing with, this could also be you. But with the King of Swords in reverse and this Emperor, it's like, because of this shocking news, it's like everything comes to a halt. And it may be something that, well, with this King of Swords in reverse, it could be something that you found out, and this is causing you not to communicate with this person. So it's like you're waiting for someone to come to you. So if you have something to say, you need to come to me. That's what I'm hearing. But the Tower comes, it's something from the universe. It's a gift, I think, because that's like something that was built on an unstable foundation. Is going to come crumbling down. So it needs to. The truth needs to come out, right? It's how do you make decisions if you don't know the truth? You got to know everything. What is the guidance for Gemini for October regarding this reading? What is the guidance? Whoa, this one just flew out. And this says, follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. That's your advice. The end. Let me see what else it says. So this card, it says also that you yeah, basically, you know what you need to do, but you give yourself excellent advices, but that you don't often follow it. So that's why it's pointing this out. It says you're being gently advised to settle yourself emotionally, to think through a problem, to stop admonishing yourself, and to follow your good advice to yourself. Perhaps treating yourself like a close friend or dear child will help you to move calmly forward without criticizing yourself too harshly for the situation you're currently find yourself in. You can change this if you follow your own very good advice. So maybe if you've made a mistake and you have that harsh self-judgment towards yourself, and because you didn't meet your personal expectation, this is causing some sadness right now. But remember to detach, find clarity, and follow your personal internal guidance system, which has some very practical solutions. So like with this Emperor, this is also your advice too. You know, take advice from this Emperor's energy. This is about knowing what's best for you. It's like you don't need somebody outside of you to make decisions, you know, about something. You make the decision. Oftentimes we give other people our power, you know, by waiting for them to make the right choice, but sometimes we need to do it for ourselves. And if that coincides with theirs, great. If it doesn't, then we need to have, you know, be brave and have the courage enough to do what's right for us, even if it doesn't include this other person. I know this is a general reading, but this is what I'm getting also when it comes to new relationships, or just relationships in general for you, Gemini. So who's next? Cancer. Let's see. There we go. You see that? Get glare. Better, yeah. Okay. Let me do something real quick. I forgot to post this, that I was going to be live. Sorry guys, I forgot to post this. Okay, sorry about that. I'll remember next time. I know. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer in October? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What's going on? The Cancer Collective, watching now or in the future. What do they have going on in October? Let's look at October. Seems like today is going crazy out there. So much noise. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Overall energy for Cancer for October is the Ace of Swords. So some type of information is coming your way, some type of truth. This could also be a realization that you're having. Oh my gosh. That's annoying, sorry. Don't y'all just love coffee? Anyway, okay, let's take a look. First half of October, you have the Ten of Wands, Four of Wands, Seven of Wands. Wow, it's a lot of fire to be dealing with. If this has to do with love, this could be a fire sign, but it's a lot of fire. Let's see. Well, I see you've been exerting a maximum amount of effort, right, or the first half of October. You have some type of goal in mind. You're working really hard towards. You may not be getting results like you wanted close to the middle half of October. I see the Seven of Wands, and this is about having to set up boundaries for some reason. This could be about family. Something having to do with the home. It's about you working towards something for the future and being optimistic about that. But something having to do with the home environment is causing some conflict. But I see you overcoming that. Stay focused. You'll get that clarity that you need. Let's see what else. That's all I'm getting for the first half. Let's look at the second half. We'll have Strength, Two of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about you having the courage to maybe if you've been in indecision about something, not knowing which way to go. This is about you finally making that decision. And Two of Pentacles in reverse, you're having to let go of something so that it's like the direction that you need to go can't be done without letting go of something else. I know that seems a little vague, but this is a general reading, so. Also, a little bit towards the end of October, you're going to need to be flexible in order to adapt to this new direction that you're going. So just make sure you stay clear about what you want. And you'll get what you're looking for. That's what I'm getting. What is the guidance for Cancer regarding this reading for October? What is the guidance? Could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, possibly. What is their advice for October? Cancer's advice. Sorry guys, I was hoping I'd have more energy, but I feel like these readings are a little bit boring. I'm sorry. It's been a rough 2 weeks, I can say that. Okay. What did I get this for, Taurus or Aries? This is about messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world. So if you didn't listen to the other one, I'll just read this again, but let's see. I'll probably pull another one too. Okay, this is about, this is animal communication, a proximity to animals, enjoying the company of animals, an interest in animal behavior and symbology, feeling drawn to animals more so than humans, intuitively understanding their needs, rewards of friendship, closeness, and trust. It says you will help animals. They will appreciate this, and you will be rewarded with a greater understanding, deeper connection, and many delightful moments as you come to know each other. When this card comes to visit, you will be gifted with affection, loyalty, loyalty, and an expansion of your world. Stay aware of animal visitations, for wondrous spirit is speaking with you through their pure and wild presence. Sweet. I like that. Do we need another one? Let's get another one for you because this one came out. Okay, this is in reverse. It says, no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. This came in reverse, so let's see. It says, timid, I don't know if this was a word, being timid, despite all that is available to you. A refusal to behave in an empowered way, being craven, fearful, or giving way to others because you believe them to be more powerful than you, allowing others to treat you poorly because you believe they are better than you, unwarranted lack of confidence. And this could be you at this time, but I see as the month goes on that you, with the Strength card, just talking about strength, courage, I see you finding that courage. And this is about, it says, remind yourself of all the great and fine qualities you have, your wit, your courage, your strength, your tenacity, and you will find your courage again. You will realize you are more than equal to those about you and more than able to cope with the circumstances you find yourself within. Like Alice, you are larger than life. I I read that wrong. You are larger than that which you are afraid of. Remember this now and go forward with confidence and strength. That was a good message for you, Cancer. Okay, next we have Leo. Yay! I'm a Leo rising, so can't wait to hear. I find that when I do readings like this, collective readings, I tend to, because I don't focus on myself, it resonates with me because, like I said, I don't focus on myself. And when I do readings for myself, I'm focused on myself, so it's harder to get the message for myself. So let's find out, Leo. Show me what Leo can expect in October. For the Leo collective, those watching now or in the future. What can Leo expect? And if you don't know your rising sign, I forgot to say this in the beginning. If you don't know your rising sign, I'll put a link in the description box so you can find that. Because I do sun and rising signs because they coincide also with the astrology. So not to say that it won't work for, but I feel like I need to be more specific. There's a lot of tarot readers. Oh, it'll resonate with your sun, rising, moon, Venus, and I'm like, that's a lot. So I just stick to the sun and rising signs. So Leo, what can you expect for this October? Universe, spirit guides, and angels, show me what Leo, sun and rising, those watching now and in the future, can expect in October. And let me know, guys, if these readings ever, you find that something happened that was said in the reading, let me know. Or let me know if it didn't. Okay. I always like to hear about what's going on and how this resonated or didn't with you. I need feedback. Give me feedback, y'all. Okay. Overall energy for October for Leos. High Priestess in reverse. So, to me, I'm getting for October, it may be hard for you to tune into your intuition this month. It may be blocked for some reason. Also, I'm getting something, either you're revealing some type of secret or somebody is revealing that to you. So let's find out what's going on in the first half of October for you. Got the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay, well, destiny has arrived with this Wheel of Fortune. This is good luck, destiny, synchronicities, downloads possibly. But because the High Priestess is in reverse, this could be something blocking. We'll get to that in a minute, see what that shows up. But you also have this Knight of Cups. You could be dealing with the water sign. Early 20s, early 30s. Let's see. Because the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana, this is a major change. This could be someone Maybe this could be a new person. But I'm getting mostly somebody coming back from the past and offering some type of, this could be friendship, but if this is love, if there's someone coming and it's more than an olive branch, but it's some type of affection. They want either a date or just to talk to you, but it's backed with this emotional intention. And with the Eight of Cups in reverse, this is about somebody coming back, returning. If they left, they're returning. I didn't want to clarify these guys because then I would be here for 4 hours. So I'll try and get as much information as possible. But that's what I'm getting. It could be Pisces with this High Priestess. Let's look at the rest of October. Ace of Pentacles. This is the offer. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Ooh. So yeah, I get some type of big offer coming your way, whether it's regarding love or career, money. You're being offered something. This is something big. This is where the Wheel of Fortune, this is the good, it's good fortune. It's up to you if you want to accept it. With this Knight of Cups in reverse, I mean, to me, this Knight of Cups is more of a pessimistic energy, because with the Nine of Cups in upright, it's about you being satisfied. And some say it's a wish, but I say it's more of you being content. And either one of two things, this offer causes you some maybe minor irritation, I want to say, or you're just not optimistic about it. And with this Knight of Swords, this is about you being very, very careful and not responding right away. Because the Knight of Swords, man, they're quick. They're like, yes, they just say yes right away, and they don't even think about it. But with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is about you delaying that. You're like, wait, I need to really think about this before I, give an answer. And this is about you contemplating, which is your advice, to not be so impulsive, I want to say. And this could be about the High Priestess in reverse, a secret coming out. Maybe this takes you by surprise. You're like, what? You're still thinking about me? You may have moved on, and this person's like, I can't forget you. I can't, I have to, let's work this out. And then, or if it's this career, I mean, this could be about somebody, a friend that used to work with, offering you something, or maybe it could be about a job. It could be about financial gains. Maybe you're getting money that you didn't know that was coming to you. It could be like a gift, like the IRS decided they took too much money and they're giving you, money back, or have a relative that, left you money, or you win the lottery, any one of these things. But that's what I'm mostly getting for this reading for Leo. So let's look at the advice. Advice for Leo regarding this reading, or in general. Oops. What was that? Okay. What is the guidance for Leo? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What do they need to hear right now for October? Do I take these? Yes. Okay. These wanted to pop out. And this is the one that wanted to fall out, or the first card that wanted to fall out. So let's read this. These came out together. So this one is belong to your own dream. Create your own life. This was in reverse. And then keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this can be also somebody that wants to be reactive and not think and just, you know, blurt out whatever they're feeling. But this keep your temper is telling you don't allow anger to rule you, which I feel like you're listening to your own good advice about that with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So let's take a look at the belong to your own dream, create your own life. And that was in reverse. So let's see. So the message for this is content going along with what others feel is right for you, not thinking through what is best for you, not getting in touch with your own soul, nor going with your dreams, coasting along and fitting into roles for the sake of ease, going with the flow but at the expense of what would be more nourishing and magical for you, denying your soul calling. So I see this for some of you with this Nine of Cups in reverse. Even though you're being offered something, this is for some of you. With this advice, it's saying that this may not be the best offer for you, for your own good. And so if you need to get in touch with your own soul, because if you're wanting to go along to get along, this may cause you pain in the long run. So don't just go along with because you think what other people feel is right for you is the best way to go, because maybe you're not wanting to make decisions. But it says don't deny your soul calling. And it talks about also people may encourage you to head in a certain direction and live in a particular way that nearly everyone will agree is right. But if you have your own dreams, a life in which you will live a little more adventurously and strangely than many others, it may be time to break free of the collective dream and live within your own. So belong to only one dream. Magical soul, belong to your own. So that's going to be a challenge, it's saying for you, but this is what you need to do. It's for some of you. And then for others, too, just keep your temper, don't allow anger to rule you. And so this talks about, in these cards, this is like Alice in Wonderland, so it talks about so when we're trying to make our way in life, we have to be aware of our own temper taking over our good sense. And it's not to say that anger is wrong or unnatural, but when we're seeking the help of others, it is best not to get angry if they do things a little differently. So acknowledge your irritation quietly to yourself. Do not deny your response, but know it is important for you to continue to find ways to communicate with those about you. Growing angry with them would serve no purpose at all, except to make you more lost and isolated than ever. So it also says being pushed, running out of patience, feeling like the people about you are not cooperative, evasive companions in bothersome circumstances, the need to keep your temper cool and in check. Remind yourself you will go further when you harness your power and use it at the right time, which is, by the way, right now. So that's your, those are your guidance cards for this reading, which is, I think these oracle cards are really going along well with the reading. I didn't give collective a guidance card, I forgot to do that. Maybe we'll do that at the end. Hopefully I remember. Okay, next we have Virgo. Earth sign Virgo. And I got these cards for the Zodiac signs, so if I don't have time to put the timestamps. If somebody could do that, that'd be great. But if I don't have time, at least you can forward on the video and look for your sign. So Virgo, what does Virgo have going on in October? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Show me what Virgo can expect in October for their highest good, please. I haven't eaten anything yet, y'all, so if you hear my stomach growling, sorry. King of Cups in reverse for the overall energy for October for Virgo. What's going on, Virgo? Excuse me, sorry. What's going on? This King of Cups in reverse. This is about not I'm getting, I don't want to say bitter, but just closed off emotionally for some reason. Let's see. Let's take a look. At the first half of October, we have the Page of Swords in reverse, King of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So, could be dealing with a fire or water sign, possibly Aries. So the first half of October, this could be someone stalking you, not in a, well, it could be, but just watching you. Or this could be, it could be an admirer, maybe a past ex. I mean an ex, why did I say past? This could also be someone that's not trustworthy, so just be aware of that. This King of Wands, very charismatic, good looking, you know, that's the typical King of Wands energy if this is somebody that you know, that's around you. And the Two of Cups. This is about some type of connection that either this King of Wands, I'm getting that energy from this King of Wands that they feel that soulmate energy with you. This could be you if you have a lot of fire in your chart. And this is, the Two of Cups is different from the Lovers. This is about, yeah, soulmate connection, but also with this Three of Cups in reverse behind the King of Cups. I see some third-party energy here, so just be aware, because I'm getting the Page of Swords in reverse. So like I said, be aware of some type of this person could be untrustworthy, and they might want to start something new with you. And this may not be the best time to do that with anyone, really, but that's what I'm seeing for the first half of October. Let's see what the rest of October has for you. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles in reverse. And High Priestess in reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse. Hold on, guys. I'm having to plug my phone in. Apparently it's going dead. Just bear with me. If you don't hear me very well, it's because I had to take my mic off, so I'll try and speak loud. Okay. I want y'all to be able to see the cards. Okay. I think that should help. Turning the light up. Is that crooked, y'all? I wasn't prepared for that. Let me see if I can move it closer. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I'll try to talk loud. Maybe I might need to... Hope y'all can hear me. I'll try to talk loud. Okay, back to the reading. We have Two Pentacles in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, and King of Swords in reverse. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This could be you, but I'm just getting in general for the rest of October. Two things: you could be making a decision to reveal something, and it may not be the best decision to do that, because with the High Priestess in reverse, this is like not listening to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you to do something, and the cards are telling me you're not listening. Therefore, with the King of Swords in reverse, this is about someone not being honest. I mean, like I said, this could be somebody else, but take it as it resonates. This is about somebody else. To me, this Two of Pentacles in reverse is about choosing to do something that you know may not be right, because you're, or someone around you is basically being selfish. They want to get their way, so they're going to lie or do whatever they have to do in order to get it. So whether this is about family, career, you know, the workplace, or a significant other, someone that's coming towards you. This King of Wands, this fire sign. We also have the King of Cups as overall energy, and the King of Swords. in reverse. So it could be water, fire, air energy or sign. So let's get some guidance about this. You have a lot of people in your reading, so what is it that Virgo needs to know? What's going on in this reading that you can give them some guidance on? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What does Virgo need to hear right now for their highest good regarding this month of October? Oh shoot. Card just flew out. Hold on. Apparently you need to hear this. It says set your course, know where you wish to go, have a plan, the right direction. So I'm not sure if this came up reversed or not. We'll read both. Let's do the reversed first. Can't talk. Okay. There we go. Unable to set a course, drifting, saying you are going with the flow but allowing others to send you this way and that, asking for guidance without knowing where it is you wish to go, refusing to plan or prepare, and then feeling confused as to why you seem to be stuck or thrown this way and that. So those are for the ones that are this, because you're not getting in touch with what you really want. This is about letting other people misguide you. So you need to be listening to your intuition. And the other message is know where you wish to go in this life, set goals. Write a wish list of accomplishments, realizing that to bring your dreams into reality, you need to know what it is you want to do, be, or create. The refusal to be flotsam any longer. Strike out in the best direction for you. Ask yourself what you want to create and achieve. You can then seek the very best advice and head in the best direction for you. So yeah, this is about getting straight with what you want. I know it seems like a general guidance, but that's what you're needing to do. Figure out what you want and then set the plan or the goal for that direction. Okay, Virgo, that was your reading. Let's see. Next we have Libra. Okay, what's going on with Libra for October? What can they expect? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What can Libra expect for October? Overall energy, we have the Tower in reverse. So this is this is the overall energy for October. So this is trying to prevent some type of I want to say some type of change that's needing to come in. I mean, this is a tower, so it's like you're trying to prevent something from changing. There's a big change that needs to happen with this tower, but you're trying to delay it, so. Let's look first half of October, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So what I'm getting is because you're trying to prevent some type of change that needs to happen, this is causing you a lot of pain, mental pain, major confusion about it. There's no clarity that I see. No clarity at all for the first half of October. So Ten of Swords is about not learning your lessons, basically. Because of this, it's causing a lot of confusion about what direction you need to go. You're not getting the clarity you need because of this. So in October, I'm seeing that you're needing to focus on yourself. Focus on the things that have not gone right in your life. Some things could have been a blessing. Others could have gone in the right direction, but maybe you made a lot of mistakes. Maybe the same mistakes over and over. So this is about getting clear about that. So let's see more about the rest of October. Second half of October is the Empress in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, and the Judgment. Oh, you could be dealing with Scorpio, fire sign as well. For the second half of October, Libra, this is about not taking care of yourself. I mean, this could also be about you know what, I'm getting more of this is about you. This is about self-care and not being patient with yourself and with others, possibly. And that's what's delaying your progress. You need to be more patient with yourself. But yeah, focusing more on self-care. And with this Judgment card, this is about some type of, I'm hearing, I know that if you're not religious, then, just disregard this message, but I'm hearing getting right with God. Having that revelation, that clarity that you so desperately need right now. This is basically facing the truth, because sometimes the Ace of Swords in reverse could be, delaying that clarity because we're in denial about facing the truth. But with this Judgment, it's coming. This is something that's needed, but You can delay it somewhat, but the Judgment in regards to how you see yourself, and if you are spiritual, this is about, you know, getting right with God in the sense that have you been walking the path for your highest good? Have you been doing that? And if not, that's getting right with God, getting right with yourself, with your God mind, your God self. That spiritual consciousness that we all have, we all carry. That's the message that I'm getting for you, Libra. So what's the guidance for Libra? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What do they need to hear for their guidance for October? What is the guidance for Libra for this reading in October? So we have impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. I'll get another one because that one was a little curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. So let's read about that. So with this one, this is about a struggle to accept what seems unlikely. It says devote regular time to improving a situation, becoming better at something you care about, or changing something for the better. Meditate on a miracle and believe in impossible things. And for me, with this Judgment card, this is a time for judgment, like reevaluating your life, your trajectory this far. Like, what is it that truly matters right now? Maybe it's changed for you. How can you create an amazing life? Is it about being more honest with yourself and on what you truly want, and not letting other people throw you off course when it comes to, your truth? And this other card, let's see. It's about new and unfamiliar places and surroundings, a general lack of familiarity, a fascinating turn of events, growth amidst strange customs and people, changing as a person, new interests and talents are being discovered. So it's talking about getting ready for new experiences. New experiences coming your way, and it creates an expansive sense of possibility right now. And we're in the month of October. So this can seem quite uncomfortable and strange, but is also wonderful that you are growing in this way. And so that's why change is good. So you may find yourself in weird places amongst unfamiliar behaviors, and you may be changing, growing, and developing and discovering. So do not fret at the discomfort. Try to stay with the wonder of the newness all about you. Open up, reach out, and extend yourself and grow. This is opening up your mind to the possibilities, things that are different right now. And with the Tower in reverse, this could be you preventing something good that could be happening in the month of October for you. but you need to open yourself up. Be open-minded, more positive, more optimistic. That could be the direction that, with this Judgment card, you're needing to go. Being open to possibly working with other people that you haven't worked with before, you know, starting some new project that you have had an interest in, but just didn't have the courage to do it. So we have Scorpio. So let's look at Scorpio. Let's look at what you have coming in October. Tell me about Scorpio. What do they have going on in October? What can Scorpio expect in October for the highest good? Show me what Scorpio can expect. Sun and rising signs, collective. Watching now or in the future? For October. Overall energy, we have the Justice card for the month of October. It's about doing the right thing. It's about, you know, truth and fairness. This could also be about legal matters, but mostly I'm talking about karma. Karma. Let's look at the beginning of October. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's an offer here being either not accepted or delayed. Emotionally, with this Queen of Cups, this could be you, Scorpio, water sign, not being in the receiving energy. So maybe you're feeling empty right now, like you can't give emotionally to something. And this is causing you to either delay or not accept some opportunity. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's about you being very calculated. It's not coming from a scattered mindset. You know, this is someone, the Knight of Pentacles, being patient, but very stable in their decision making. This could be you, or this could be someone around you. So just keep that in mind. The rest of October, we have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. So we have two counterparts here, but they're looking away from each other. So if you're in a relationship, this may be you, either you two not getting along right now, or just doing your own thing separately. Fire sign, earth sign, we have Pisces. Emperor could be, you know, father figure or a boss. Also, if you're an entrepreneur, this could be you. The Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're having to play two roles, you know, for the second half of October. With this Queen of Pentacles energy being the nurturer and the financial provider. Just busy with that day-to-day. But financially, you're good. And then towards the end of the month, the moon, which coincides with the eclipse on the 25th. So this is having to, maybe it's affecting your home life in some way. If you have Scorpio in the 4th house, or you might want to check your birth chart to see where this eclipse is falling, and I'll probably do a video on that if you want to check back. I'll probably do that next week. But major changes for the eclipses. So the moon, this could be uncertainty, some type of uncertainty. Also, this is about the subconscious, and with Scorpio, you know, this month of October is going to be hitting you the most, because with the October coinciding with the 8th house, about transformation and Pluto energy. I'm getting that with this moon towards the end of October, this is about something being uncovered that's been hidden for this, you know, for a time. So if things have not been certain in regards to maybe your love relationships, this is a change in that area. That's what I'm getting. And with justice being the overall energy, just extending from September, this balance that's needed regarding your truth and doing what's right for you and possibly your family at this time. So let's get some guidance for you, for Scorpio. What's the advice for Scorpio for October regarding this reading and in general for this October for their highest good? Show me what their guidance is. This is Painting the Roses Red, 27. This is about covering up errors. So let's take a look. 27 adds up to 9. This is about almost finishing something, coming to the end. So this talks about working for or being in a relationship with someone who is harsh on those who make mistakes, feeling forced to cover up errors to avoid punishment, fear of mistakes being discovered. So that with this moon, this could coincide with that as well. Feeling forced to cover up errors to avoid punishment, fear of mistakes being discovered, hiding the evidence as the consequences are much harsher than the mistake, feeling that what you need to do to stay safe is no longer reasonable. So it talks about what we need to do doing some work that need to make things right. So this coincides with the Justice card. Talking about soul assignments, and despite what our soul would best enjoy learning, we humans often misunderstand and head off in another direction and make some other rather wonderful mistakes. But thankfully, our soul will not punish us, but we do need to do some work to make things right. So while you may be tempted to cover things up and not be open about what has happened, especially perhaps to yourself, it truly is best to see what can be done. If this relates to you on an everyday level and you are working for a person who will be unkind or cruel if you do not perform tasks perfectly, then you may need to find a way to peacefully escape the situation. That way you can enjoy white roses just as they are without fear of making a mistake or making things even worse because you feel you must cover up an error to avoid punishment. And you see here she's coloring the white roses red because she was supposed to grow red roses, and because she wasn't paying attention, they were white, so she's trying to cover up her mistake. So white roses are perfect and lovely and innocent. Do not try to cover up anything within yourself that you feel is not right, for fear of being punished for not presenting or behaving to expectations. So there's your message, Scorpio. Next we have Sagittarius. Can you see that? Okay. So what does Sagittarius have going on? Sagittarius, what can they expect for October? Sagittarius, sun and rising signs. Show me, what can they expect for October for their highest good? Overall energy is the Death card. This coincides with the month for transformation. It's about spiritual awakening as well. So Sagittarius, something needing to be transformed for you. Let's look at the first half of October for Sagittarius. You got Ten of Swords in the reverse again. I think the Scorpio got that too, I'm not sure. The Tower, wow. And the Nine of Wands. So, wow. Apparently the first 2 weeks of October you're going to be hit a little hard, but with this Tower, but it's needed. with this Ten of Swords being in the reverse, this is about you having to come to terms with past decisions, but you're delaying that. But the Tower is finally here, first half of October, and you're having to pay the Pied Piper, so to speak. And with the Nine of Wands, this is about you wanting to give up, but you're almost to the end with this Nine of Wands, so just hang in there. It's going to be a little rough the first 2 weeks, but it's like you don't want to give up now when you're almost to the finish line, right? So let's look at the second half of October. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands, and the Lovers. So with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's about you coming out of that energy of lack. Maybe you've been feeling emotionally unnurtured, or maybe you feel isolated, abandoned, maybe, depending on what's going on in your relationship. But this could also be financial, coming out of that lack in that financial area. Things are looking up in that respect. And the Four of Wands in reverse, this could be about a big change in your home life, your living arrangement. Maybe you're moving out of your family's home, your parents' home, depending on how old you are. This could be some type of living arrangement, is that you're changing that because of this Lovers. You're maybe moving in with someone else, starting a new relationship, so you're moving to the next step. So that's what I'm getting. This could be the major change I'm seeing for the end of the month, because we have the eclipse. Sorry, guys. With the eclipse, this could be the big change for you. So let's get the guidance for Sagittarius. What guidance can you give Sagittarius for October? What do they need to hear at this time to help them navigate October energies? We've got forget who you are, conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. It's a pretty card. Let's take a look at this. 41. 4 and 1 is 5, so that's the change right there. If you read into numerology. I follow numerology, so this is, the message is about, let's see, believing everything you have been told. Wait, sorry, this is the wrong. I was reading the reverse. This is the upright. So it says you are discovering what can happen when you rely less on conditioning, memory, and civilization, and more on heart, receptivity, and nature. New friendships, connections, gentleness, and joy will be yours. And that's what I see with this Lovers card. So, this is about Alice in Wonderland, so we're going to read a little bit about this. It says, so it is with Alice when she enters a looking-glass forest with magical powers. All who enter forget who they are. thus not knowing he ought to be frightened of a human, a fawn approaches Alice. She responds with an incredible fondness for the fawn, and they meet in simple affection, connection, and friendship. When we forget what we have been taught to fear or hate, it brings the opportunity for a whole series of beautiful relationships to blossom. This is the situation you find yourself in now. Forget what you tell yourself you are. Forget what others have said you ought to be. Forget the enmity, the avoidance, the fear we live with far too often. Forget who you have been taught to be. Instead, reawaken the innocence of the soul. Unknow thyself. Accept the mystery of you. Within that open space, within that forest where we are all returned to our ancient, most natural self, we can all be one again. So this is the guidance for the month of October for you, Sagittarius. About new connections. Next we have Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, what do you have in store for you for October? Show me, what does Capricorn have going on in October? What can they expect? Universe, spirit guides, and angels connecting with the energy of Capricorn and what they can expect in October. And then at the end of October, guys, you can come back and watch this readings and see how it played out for you. Overall energy for you, Capricorn. 7 of Pentacles, waiting for, you've done all the work, now you're just waiting for the payoff. In terms of finances or just relationships, take it how it fits for you. But that's the overall energy. This could be more in your personal relationships, is what I'm getting. So the first half, 6 of Wands in reverse, the Star in reverse, oops, turned it over again, and the Strength upright. This could be dealing with Aquarius, fire sign, or Leo. So the beginning, or the first half of October, you have 6 of Wands in reverse. This could be about you not getting the recognition you feel you deserve, the attention you feel you deserve. And with the Star, you're losing hope. You're not feeling, as inspired the first half of October, but this is temporary. This, it's just not happening the first half of October. But with the Strength card here, this is about you gaining that courage or that strength that you need. This is not just physical, but mental, so that you can act. There's a time for, waiting or just doing nothing, which is sometimes we need to do that to recover our energy. So with the Strength card, this is about you mentally and physically preparing yourself for that action that's needing to be taken. So let's see the rest of October. Second half of October, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles, which is, I see Capricorn with the King of Pentacles, comes up all the time, so that's you, in my opinion. 10 of Wands in reverse. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this could be about you being more cautious when it comes to communication. Is what I'm getting. Because with this King of Pentacles, this is about you concentrating on your finances. Maybe the home management, you know. Because I see the Ten of Wands in reverse, and this could be you having to let go of things. Maybe you're, you know, overscheduled yourself, and that's been a repetitive behavior that you've been locked into, and that's what's causing this block when it comes to, you know, fulfilling your dreams or your recognition that you deserve. Maybe that's where the cause of this block of inspiration and the hope for getting to that goal that you want right now, or in the month of October. So your advice is not to overwork yourself. Don't overstimulate yourself. And because of the eclipse coming in the last week of October, one of two things: you're overburdening yourself with too many things, and it's causing you to have to let go of some things. Sometimes we're forced to, but also you could be holding on. And this could be the reason also why some of you are not gaining that payoff that you're wanting so badly. You're like, I did all this work, now where's my reward, you know? Oh, I need a drink. Sorry guys if you can't hear. I'm trying to... Okay. What is the guidance for Capricorn for October? What other clarity can you give them for October? For their highest good. Good, Capricorn. Capricorn. This is, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. So that's what I'm getting with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Being cautious and not taking that action just yet. So let's take a look at this. This is 2. This says, a longing for excitement, wonder at what is meant to take place next. Someone who is comfortable but vaguely dissatisfied. Be ready for a challenge and for new experiences. Sorry guys. See, it seems my voice is giving out on me. I'll try and read a little bit. This card tells you that very soon, if you choose, you will have an unprecedented opportunity for adventure. It is your decision, but I think I know what you will choose. When the moment of change arrives, just in time to save you from the numbness of too much habit and repetition, this is the very edge of change. It says prepare yourself. Because a small part of you is tired with the tidy, the comfortable, and the repetitive. You would rather have the adventure where you will learn more of who you truly are. Then you will, in this in-between state of sameness, and people who never ask questions and are content never to go beyond the comforts of their current life. You, dear reader, want more. What was I talking about? I'm the reader, but this is about you. So, it says you decide whether or not to enter into and enjoy all you have and have been given. And that's your guidance. So let's move on before I lose my voice. Okay. Next we have Aquarius. And let's look at Aquarius for the month of October. What does Aquarius have in store for them in October? Aquarius, Sun and rising sun. What can they expect in October? Show me what they can expect in October. Aquarius, Sun and rising. Overall energy is the Three of Cups in reverse. This could be delays in a rescheduling of maybe get-togethers that you have this month of October. So just be aware of that. And I'm getting that I'm also hearing gossip. So just be mindful of that. First half of October is Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Presence, Page of Cups. So we have a lot of page energy for the first week. Could be dealing with water sign. It's about being adaptable and flexible. First half of October. Having that sense of newness and curiosity in your daily life for the first half of October. Having to balance things, work and home, finances and personal relationships, that sort of thing. So let's look at the other half of October. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, could be dealing with a earth sign. Hermit in reverse. We have could be Virgo. And the Queen of Cups upright, water sign. So with the Queen of Cups as a person, this is someone that is more about giving to themselves, because with this in reverse, this is about the opposite of what the Queen of Pentacles epitomizes, which is nurturing energy. So I want to say this could be a mother figure, less nurturing, maybe spiteful type of energy, as well as, because it's sitting next to the Hermit, this is maybe them needing to have some time alone, away from everyone, having maybe their energy has expended. I get that this is someone else. I don't get that this is you. But I see this turning around with this Queen of Cups. It's like returning back to that loving, unconditional love type person. Also, maybe also getting some counseling from someone, or just, maybe all they needed was to have that somebody that they trust, confide in, just to help clear their mind of the things that are going on, to get more clarity. Maybe they've been at home too much and they've needed to get out of their shell. I'm just talking with a friend, but this Three of Cups in reverse, like I said, could be some negative gossip going around. This probably could be affecting this Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, this could be this mother energy, could be your mother or someone close to you, as well as this Queen of Cups, maybe a friend. So just be mindful of that. Sometimes these readings are about other people that are around you. So let's get the guidance for Aquarius. What can they expect, or what is their guidance? Sorry. What is their guidance for October? What is the guidance for Aquarius for October? Oh shoot, these wanted to come out. So we have becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, and fresh perspective, which came in reverse. And changed in the night, you have changed quickly. So let's take a look at this first one. Becoming braver. In the reverse, it's feeling there is no point to your trials, an inability to see you are courageous and learning all the time, doubting you have the endurance to cope with the challenges being faced, believing you are weak and unable to tackle the smallest of adversities, feeling you will fall apart when troubled times come, afraid of adventure, daunted by tests. So this is talking about you being strong enough and believing in your resilience. So you've been dignified, graceful, and remained curious under the greatest sorts of pressure. This has been, in many ways, your finest hour. And you will be able to set an amazing example when life returns to something just a little closer to what most people call normal. So just hang in there, because testing times shows true character. So with this changed in the night, it's a sudden, unexpected change, a shock, unexpected news, adjusting to a new situation, finding out more about who you are, inexperience and uncertainty, an identity crisis due to changed circumstances. This says continue to connect with your core self. Be good to you and take it easy but steadily. Remember, you are finding out who you truly are. Until this moment, you only knew who you could be when faced with certain predictable circumstances. Now that so much has changed, you will find out so much more about yourself. And in time, this will enrich you so very much. Steady yourself and breathe in deep. It says you've been rocked in your sense of self, and of reality is going to take a little time to resettle. So this is talking about change, and this is what I'm getting for all the signs. Major changes in October. So this is your predictions for October, so that you can be ready for the changes that are coming. And if you stay, if you subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll be notified of the eclipse video that I'll be doing. And that is a major change. And then it'll give you another more detailed look in the area that this is going to affect you for October. Okay, Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. What's going on first? Pisces in October. Universe, spirit guides, and angels connect me with the Pisces sun and rising collective signs watching this now or in the future. Connect me with their energy. Show me what they can expect for October for their highest good. Overall energy for October for you is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So for me, I see that this is good because this is about being less greedy or selfish and being opening yourself up. So that's good. I like that. So let's take a look at your first half of October. The Star card, beautiful. Keep dealing with Aquarius. Nine of Wands, perseverance. I like that. Ace of Wands, beautiful. So you have the inspiration for life itself, but also your goals. You have that faith, that hope that's needed. So that's inspiring you right now. Being open with this Four of Pentacles in reverse. Opening up to receiving whatever universe has in store for you. You can deal with it, whatever comes your way. This Nine of Wands, I'm seeing that getting up to this point, you have had to deal with a lot of challenges, but you're almost to the end. First half of October, so hang in there because this Ace of Wands is here waiting for you. This new beginning, whatever this is for you. Relationship could be some type of like career change that's you've been hoping and wishing for. So hang in there, persevere through. You've come this far. Now it's time to get your reward. This Ace of Wands. So let's look at the second half. We have the Hanged Man, Page of Potions or Page of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So it's good. All these are upright. With the Hanged Man, this could be about making a sacrifice and needing that bigger perspective. So being in stasis the second half of October after this Ace of Wands. It's like now, okay, this is a new beginning. Now what? Now I need to gather myself, gather my thoughts. What is the next step? And this is the Hangman. So what do I need to give up in order to make this be the best, most productive direction for me moving on? And with the Page of Cups, I see that you are getting that help that you need from an unlikely source, I'm hearing. And with the Four of Wands, some type of celebration at the end of October. This could be a new home. This could be maybe someone's graduating or getting married, some type of celebration. Get together with family and friends. It's about building that stability in your life when it comes to your home environment. So you're on your way, and that's really good for you for October. So what's the guidance for Pisces regarding this reading, or in general for October? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the guidance for Pisces? Came in reverse. Let's see. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. 43, which adds up to a 9. Again, for the 9 of Wands. This is about you getting to the end of that cycle for what it pertains to your future. Persevering through those less than favorable conditions. So let's take a look. So we have, this came in reverse. So let's see, let's look at the reverse message. A belief that happiness is easier for others who seem more fortunate and have been given blessings you have missed out on. Believing that happiness is an act of fate rather than a disciplined way of thinking and behaving. Feeling happiness is out of reach, focusing on the sadness rather than the bliss that can be created. And some of you are feeling this way, but the message is, do not let others steal your joy or imply that being joyful means you are not as serious, deep, or hard-working as they are. Happiness is often hard-earned. We must find it amidst the most troubling of challenges. Alice has learned to do this despite being lost and everything around her being so unpredictable. We too can manage our happiness and defy those who claim it is more difficult for them. We can all do this, no matter our lot in this lifetime. So it's about learning how to be happy. Having joy in our lives. It's not just about good fortune or circumstances. It comes through careful management of our thoughts and our actions, so that we can nurture the possibility of joy and move closer to that happiness in our everyday life. So that's your guidance for October. Okay guys, this is the end. Stay tuned for tonight. I'll be doing the reading for my subscribers. So I will be meditating on the intention for my subscribers only. So tune in for that reading for my subscribers. And if you would like, let's say, I did a bonus reading for Libra because I got the most views on that one. So if you would like to get a bonus reading, watch all the videos for your sign, and at the end of October I'll be doing a bonus reading for that sign. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for coming.